Hello, I'm Andy and I'm going to read to you a program which I call Lord Buddha's The Animal in You, and this is for the month of October 2017, and it is for you coming from the rat family. And so, let's talk of your first 15 days in the areas of romance. You're going to find a lot of problems in your area of romance in the first 15 days. Differences of all kinds, frustration, some depression, whatever you try to do somehow doesn't go very right. You have to keep a low profile. You have to let your other romance partner take the lead. If you value your romance, you'll have to work very hard to please your romance partner. It's only for 15 days, not for 15 years. So take your time, be patient, listen to whatever complaints your romance partner has. Step by step, try to keep your romance partner happy. If you get a new romance during this first 15 days of October, they are going to come with a lot of complications and they are going to produce plenty of difficulties for you. So think twice before you dive into a romance. I'm not saying cancel out the romance. I'm saying take your time, study the person, look behind the scenes, and then only make your move. Now, in the first 15 days where your marriage is concerned, anything that can go wrong in the marriage can go wrong. Demands made on you, burdens created, and family members also not very happy. So things are going to go wrong in the marriage area very easily. And I'm sure you value your marriage and therefore you'll have to be calm. It's you who is listening to me. Remain calm. Don't want to be provocative. You definitely don't want to be demanding. Don't want to bring up past issues which then can make you unhappy and also make your marriage partner unhappy. If it's your marriage partner who brings up all these issues which are not very good, remain calm. Don't add fuel to the fire. Try to tell yourself, I'll remain calm, I'll overlook things, it's only 15 days and then maybe later on we can discuss things. Otherwise your marriage is going to dive into deep problems in the first 15 days. If you have a job, your job is not going to go too well. You'll have to work very hard. You'll have to meet your deadlines. You can attract blame very easily. The element of luck is not there. So you'll have to be careful that the first 15 days can cause depression. It can cause differences with your colleagues or your bosses. And so you'll have to work extra hard, be humble, and try not to show that you can want to be aggressive. Otherwise, you can easily lose a job in the first 15 days of October. If you are in business, it's going to be struggle just to survive. If you are going to chase for new business, I suggest you don't, because what you have in hand is also a handful. And so rather than go and be adventurous looking for new businesses and spending money trying to get that, of course temptations will come. These are the negative planets who do that. They tempt you to go for this contract and for that contract. It's going to be a waste of time. Your money is going to be wasted. So stay put with what you have in your hands. Try to improve the businesses you already are doing, and that would be good enough for the first 15 days. Okay, things are not going your way in the business area. Now let's talk about romance in your last 15 days. Romance in your last 15 days. Let's see what happens for you coming from the rat family. There is some improvement of about 30% only. There are 5 planets there. Only one quite important planet is helping you. That I give you only 30% good luck in the last 15 days where romance is concerned. If you do get a romance in the last 30 days, worry about it, because 30% of goodness is not enough to value a romance coming your way unexpectedly and suddenly. Don't celebrate, worry about it. Try to take your time. I'm not saying cancel out the romance. I'm saying don't dive into it. Study the consequences. Look behind the scenes. Then only slowly make your move and wait. Get out of October and then wait and see what November brings for you. Alright? If you have an existing romance, it's going to be very troublesome. You'll only have 30% to your favor to save it. So the last thing you want to do is to create problems. And if it's your romance partner unhappy or creating problems, and if you value the romance, then you got to bend backwards. You got to be humble. You got to stomach some nonsense. Tell yourself it's only 15 days, it's not 15 years. So let me tolerate this because I want this romance to survive. If you don't want this romance to survive, it will go very fast. Then you don't have to give a damn really. Okay? Now regarding your marriage, Your last 15 days, there's some improvement, not enough. So you want to remain calm, you want to be not demanding, you cannot afford to show your temper, you cannot be rebellious by all means. That means you cannot change plans already made or want to do things which will shock your wife or your husband. So don't do all that. So you got to be very calm. Tell yourself, I've only got 30% good luck going for me in the last 15 days. It's not enough for me to take control. Let my marriage partner take control. Let my marriage partner make the decisions, and you will see the days will go by, situations will remain intact, and the month of October will be over, and let's wait for and see what waits for you in November. Now, regarding your job, you're going to have some improvement in your job, and that improvement could be a little promotion or a better position, or perhaps some help coming from your bosses, ability to show what you're capable of. All that is up to 30% only, but at least it's 30% compared to the first 15 days. Your last 15 days are better, but not good enough for you to go looking for a new job or expecting a pay rise or expecting a great jump in position. No. So be humble, whatever you get, accept it, and just move on for the last 15 days. That's good enough for you. If you're in business, be happy with a small contract. Don't be chasing a big contract. That's the way I put it. Otherwise, you're going to have your efforts come to naught. So chase the smaller things that you are able to grasp very quickly and that can bring you profits quickly. Don't want to chase the big ones where you have to outlay your money again and take all the risk and wait for all those years before you can show a profit. Don't do that in the last 15 days. It's not strong enough for you to give you all that bigness that you want. So just play small in business and carry on. And if all you need to do is to carry on with the business in hand, don't go looking for new businesses. That way you'll be much safer. So that's my advice for you. I'm already Skyping and I'm charging USD 50 for a 90-minute Skype session with me, and that will be based on your date of birth, your time of birth, looking at your palms, me face reading you while I Skype, and at the same time I can use Kabbalistic Tarot if you want me to in those 90 minutes. So go to Facebook, go to Skype, send me an email, make contact with me, and let's get down to it, me helping you for your next 5 or 6 years, and all it costs you is 50 USD. I will cover all areas for your life. Until then, thank you and good luck.